Well, this video is going to be about shooting waterfalls, which I love to do. Well, if you're lucky enough to be in Iceland, you can get a waterfall that looks like this. And if you happen to be up in Ithaca, New York, you can get a waterfall that looks something like this. In fact, I've attached links below to the videos where I took both of those images. Living in Westchester County, I don't get access to those kind of waterfalls, so I gotta make my way around. This morning I came up to Litchfield, Connecticut. There's a waterfall called Knife Shop Falls, which I have not been to before. I've seen pictures of it. It looks very pretty. So I'm gonna make my way around, see if I can find it. I hear it, I just gotta go find it. So it looks like a pretty nice waterfall here. I just gotta head down this little ravine. It's not so steep. I'm not in any danger, I don't think. Okay. Woo! This is so nice. Okay, just some quick tips when shooting waterfalls. Some of the stuff you'll need. You'll need a tripod, definitely, because you want to take a bit of a longer exposure to smooth out that water. It's helpful to have boots, because sometimes you have to get into the stream a little bit to get the right composition. So I've got these hip waders on that are kind of goofy, but they serve the purpose. The other thing that comes in handy is a remote shutter release, because sometimes you have to go a longer exposure and it's helpful not to touch the camera. Just to touch the shutter release is better. And then lastly, if it's middle of the day and it's kind of bright, you'll need a neutral density filter just to darken the scene a little bit so you can go a little bit longer from an exposure standpoint. Right now it's pretty early. It's still before sunrise and it's cloudy, and so I don't need a filter just yet, maybe a little later, but I'll take some good shots here and see if I can get anything really good. So I'm just searching for a good composition here. I like the way this flowing water leads back up into the main falls, so I'm trying to capture both of that. Got this big rock over here that's a little cumbersome, but I'm dealing with it. I'll get a good shot out of this. There's actually another little waterfall right on the side of the other falls. So I've set up to take that shot. It's kind of nice. Meanders down through a little crevice and then back out to the stream. And so I'm getting some nice shots here. I just wanted to show you why I use a longer exposure with waterfalls. So here's a shot that's shot at about 1/50th of a second, so relatively fast. And here's the same shot with about 2.5 seconds. So it's a vastly different image. I like the second one much better. Sometimes you really do want to stop that water. In this case, in this surrounding, I'll go for the longer exposure every time. So it turns out there's another part of this waterfall. You can see it down there. It's that big part of the fall. It's a little harder to get to. And honestly, there's a lot of logs in front. But There's kind of a stream that's falling off the cliff down this way that I think might look pretty nice in a black and white with a longer exposure. So I'm gonna see if I can get down there without hurting myself to get some shots of that. Well, got that one little shot there. Not sure it was worth that hike, but I'm gonna head back up to the road. It looks like, as I look down the stream, there's some pretty good parts of this creek here. And so I'm gonna see if I can check it out. I'm not sure if I can get down there, but figure I'm up in this area, might as well give it a try. Well, the camera that I do video with ran out of batteries. So I'm using my phone now. I walked down the street a little bit and I found a pretty good spot. I'll turn this way. You get a sense. It's a nice, gentle, sloping stream coming over these rocks. There's some nice greenery around here too. I'm actually sitting down. I got my tripod set up, and I'm gonna take some shots here and see how they come out. Well, I'm certainly glad I walked down the street and found that other part of the stream because it was really cool, and I'm glad I came up here this morning. Now, if you absolutely hated this video, there's a little subscribe button in the lower right corner of the screen. Do not hit that because you'll see more of these videos. However, if you kind of liked it, you got a kick out of it, hit the subscribe button and I'll try to keep making these as often as I can. That's it for now.